Hey pastors, welcome back to the channel where I explore everything and anything abandoned. Today we find ourselves on the tip of Pittsburgh, and we have something for you today that's actually quite different, but it's awesome at the same time. It's not an ordinary bridge. This is a hot metal bridge built in 1900. So guys, I want to get into the history of it, so stick with me. We're going to cross this. The Carrie Furnace Hot Metal Bridge, also known as the Union Railroad Rankin Hot Metal Bridge number 35. A railroad truss bridge that spans across the Monongahela River in Pennsylvania. This bridge hasn't seen a train in some 40 years. With a span of 483 feet, 3 piers, and 50.8 feet above ground. Opened on December 31st, 1900 for hot metal traffic, and opened to general traffic on June 14th, 1901. After trains would leave the blast furnace, molten iron would be poured onto the torpedo cars that would travel across this bridge and onto the next step of the steel making process. So this is like an entranceway to it. One of the ways here, and look how freaking off the ground we are so far. Haven't got to the river yet. This bridge has not seen a train or any traffic in almost 40 years. Look at this. Some of the dangers. I keep hearing somebody. So we're gonna have to go around this. Try to at least. Ooh. Got it crossed. This right here looks like it could be either a light source or a laser. Really don't know why. I'm not much into trains. I'm not really much into trains. I don't know what's really what, so excuse me if my knowledge is very light on this, because I don't know too much about trains. But all I know is it's one freaking awesome bridge, and I gotta bring it to you guys because they're about to work on this next year. They're gonna bring this back to life. They're gonna make it into a trail system to where bicyclists and pedestrians can walk across it, because you got the Carrie's furnace on the other side here. So let's keep walking. Apparently this bridge is unique for a reason, and I'm going to show you that real fast here in a second. Here, this opened area, there seems to be, of course, other things I got to watch out for here, and there's the river right under me. We're going to check this real fast. And there is a Y in what I guess I'll call the road, but one here and one there. One would actually take the trains in, and the other would actually take the trains out. This bridge here was actually built for hot metal bridges only. So that was kind of a big deal, especially in Pittsburgh, which is known as the city of steel. But just look at this over here. It was like something else that was actually connected here. And wires from over 40 years ago. Let's walk down here. which I don't want to walk too far down this. It looks a little sketchy. I guess the grade system, you'd be able to walk on it. I guess the pedestrians, because over there, it's a little walkway. I guess tape. I guess they already started a little bit of it already. A little bit of the what do you want to call it? Surveying. This is all original, and they're going to restore it, but they're going to take some original things out, unfortunately, because it's full of asbestos and lead. This is the bridge part that we came down on. I guess you used to do inspections on the bridge part, or this part of the bridge. That's why the little cliff things there, and of course the ladder. I mean, look at these. What are these? Can't even pick him up, of course. You know, I've seen him around before. A few other places in PA. I imagine I'm going to see him more often. But this is an awesome shot right here. Besides stepping between these two parts, it's going to send me down to the river. The part where the tracks connect and then split. I don't know what they call this. I imagine we're going to have some train people in here who are pretty knowledgeable about trains and such. But they give these crossovers names. And again, sorry guys, I'm not knowledgeable about trains or tracks. I just find it fascinating. Gotta really watch my step. I mean, you could actually fall in through there. I imagine the grade system will catch you, but yeah, you can get pretty hurt. And some of it here looks rusted. So something tore down the gate. Here's one of the ways a train either come or go across. And of course, when we get towards the edge, I'm going to show you why this hot metal bridge was here to start with. And it's just on the other side of these the tracks of the bridge. If we get over here, stairs. So yeah, so I guess pedestrians would once walk across there. It's not a feasible thing to do because the wood is all, the pier, what looks like a pier, is actually pretty rotted. I do see a name on there, not a name, but oh god, look, this grade was just put there, and there's a I'm trusting in this. Dude, this wood is not so sturdy, but this is something American Bridge Company inspected and reinforced 1919 or 1910. I can't read that. Something right there, 1910, 1919, I'm not for sure. But I cannot get up there anymore because I've already pushed my limit. Something I wouldn't do on this since I'm already here alone. Oh God, even turning around here is, oh man. I just almost put myself in a situation right there. Oh, okay, let's not do that. course, there's a train right behind me here. If you can hear something in the background. So let me show you this real fast. I can hop on over. It's a little manhole right here. Actually gets you down to the lower deck that I'm not gonna even step on. But that right there in the distance, that is Carrie's furnace. It's actually one of the remaining blast furnace. They made hot metal there, and they would put it into a train, to a hot metal train, which actually took it from there to across this bridge as a hot metal train bridge, and it would go to where it needs to go. I don't want to believe that that was a laser or a light. Again, don't know what they were for. They had some kind of purpose. Looks like it was put there much later in its years. There's a train moving along down there, and he actually stopped. He had a cab or something right up here, and he's on the side of this concrete barrier. He stopped for a reason. I'm not gonna let him interrupt me on this explore here. Yeah, this bridge, it's pretty graffitied up. Hasn't seen a train for almost, if not 40 years. Opened in 1900. It was open to traffic in 1901. That's pretty much what I do know. But this was something that I had to do because in the next few months they're going to work on this. I think it's $3 million actually put into this bridge to actually make this a pedestrian and a bike way here, to where they're going to open it up for a trail. Another look at the Carrie furnace. On this side, there's another one, but that one is actually the modern one, the one you travel over. Actually, I came over that one to get here. But look, see, pedestrians used to walk across there on that side, and they must have stripped this part out to where they didn't really need it. So they left it like this, put barricades up for one way only. That's the only thing I can figure out. Of course, there will be some changes to this. We're going to take out some of the asbestos, clean up from the graffiti, and actually the tracks. You're going to take tracks out of that. You'd have to. If it's going to be somewhere where bicyclists and pedestrians are going to be jogging and stuff, that's a hazard, you know? So, yeah. This should look pretty nice though. At least they're saving it. They're not tearing it out. It's a part of history, a little part of history, but they're saving it. They're preserving it. Of course, when they built things to last. This is, what, 120 years old? 120 plus years old. Coming along towards the end of this trail here, to where they have a gate up. They have it up for a reason. I didn't like that sound. I heard like a snap. Oh, wait a minute. Something up there is leaking, I think. Yeah, all I know is it couldn't have been me. So they put this gate here for this reason, due to it's off a ledge into a field where the track itself protrudes Well, the track itself protrudes over the landscape here. I don't know what they're building there, but pretty cool. All of this had to been like factories and stuff. So I think those guys in the distance just spotted me out. Again, there's nothing that said no trespassing, or that you can't be here. But just out of you know, precaution, I like to stay low and not seen, due to me filming this place to document it and cause no problems. So, but I think so far we're pretty successful. We've gotten towards the end of it. Now let's walk back down and let's get the hell out of here. I'm not huge into bridges and everything, but if it's a part of history and it's been so long, you know, before my time I was ever born, then why not? You know, because I've done a few bridges and most of them were pretty cool. They had a history behind them. They had tragedies, and there'd be systems of how you get from one place to another, just like how I do in my travels. There's a train running down here so fast. It's like you never know how fast to go until like you're right up to them. I like to take these as metaphors, and how in my life, how my wife and I would travel, and how you get from one place to another. And I keep hearing something snap. I'm not walking that heavy-footed. I mean, I imagine it's because it's still early in the morning, you know. You hear that? That's got to be the steel with the sun rising and the heat. Got to be, because I just heard it again. But like I was saying, how we travel from one place to another, and you need that entrance, or you need that way of getting from point A to point B. And just like us in life, I go deep, I go hard. But just like in life, that noise, that's a crazy noise. I'm feeling uncomfortable about that. It's almost like something's telling me, get off before you get in trouble. But look at this. No way. I didn't think I was gonna get this. That's one of those flat boats that carries coal. Dude, that noise. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's heat coming off of the steel that's coming under the bridge. I didn't think I was going to catch this at all, but I do. I get to catch it. Actually, it looks like gravel, not coal. I've never seen one of these up close. guys look how they would actually have decorated the side of where the pedestrians would walk. That's old school. There's just a few more of these to go that I want to do because they're getting rare. They're very rare. Not rare, but they're rare enough. And this one's about to be converted, like I said, into a trail system. And I figured I had to come here by the race of time and get this one in. So I guess at one point in time, you'd be able to walk over to the pedestrian side there. But again, I'm not doing it. So you can see the boat. Oh my gosh. I'm going to attempt it. I did it. Something about 14 oar. Oh yeah, that's right. There'd be oars, metal oars that the trains would actually carry. And if you look hard enough, apparently, yeah, right here. I think that might be an oar itself for metal. It's got to be, because they're all over the place. That's how they transfer the metals, which is by circular rock-like things here. They're called oars. Oh, that's amazing. They're all over. Yeah, it would transport those. It's amazing how things are put together, isn't it? See this one, this one's cleared out. The train can either go this way or that way. And of course, someday or other, I will go to the Carrie furnace and get a tour in. They're only open around spring, summer, I believe. They close around the winter, and this is the dead of winter, of course. But yeah, if you guys are into abandoned stuff, you found the guy. I am PLE, I am the Mass Explorer. I'll tell you what though, 2024 is going to be epic. So epic that I think I got a little deja vu. In fact, I think I said it about last year. Around this time, I was on a bridge. An older bridge. Maybe. There's a lot of good things coming up. A lot of epic stuff coming up in 2023. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.